Welcome back. So in the previous video we were discussing about the cutting fluids. So in this video we are going to discuss about the what are the parameters that is affecting the surface finish. In the previous we have been discussing the parameters affecting the tool life, tool wear. Here we are going to discuss the parameters affecting the surface finish and the economics of the machining process. What would be the cost and how the economics of the machining process will takes place. So mainly the parameters that is affecting the surface finish. See, the major parameters that is affecting the surface finish is mainly that is speed, feed, depth of cut and other parameters that are coolants, machining conditions and then a cutting tool geometry and the tool materials. So these are the some of the major factors that is affecting for all the condition, whether it might be in a tool wear or whether it might be in a surface finish. So these are the some of the major factors that is continuously affecting in the entire machining process. So based on this only the entire machining process can be considered. So first is nothing but a speed. The speed at which the workpiece is removed against the cutting tool or the tool against the workpiece plays in a very important role. As the cutting speed is more at a lower speed, then automatically it affects on the tool and the workpiece. So similarly, when coming to the feed, in order to obtain the better surface, so the feed rate should be keep low. We should able to keep the feed rate low. Also, it is important to keep the cutting speed at higher. So the cutting speed should be higher and the feed rate should be lower. Then easily we can able to obtain a good surface finish. Next coming to depth of cut. So next coming to the depth of cut, that is lower the depth of cut. So here the depth of cut will be larger than the friction between the tool and the workpiece. So whenever this to obtain a good surface finish, we are going to use the larger will be the friction and between the tool and the work interface. So next is about a cutting tool geometry. The tools in the cutting tool geometry, the tool should have a maintain the desired shape and an angles. The tool should able to maintain a desired shape and an angles. So this causes a wear is unavoidable in the machining process. However, the change in the tool geometry is excessive wear of the tool and also the affecting the poor surface finish. This causes the poor surface finish. So cutting tool geometry also causes the poor surface finish whenever it is not maintained with a desired shape and an angles. Next is about the cutting tool materials. So the selection of appropriate cutting tool materials is essential for machining process. So finishing operations requires for the cutting tool than the rough surface. So the cutting tool materials also plays an important role in the surface finish. Also based on the workpiece to be machined, the cutting tool will be selected. So these are the some of the major parameters that is affecting or causing the affection of surface finish. So next coming to the economics of machining process. So mainly the economics is nothing but how we can able to consider for the cost for one complete machining process. So that gives us one complete process about the what is the machining process and what is the cost for each part of the machining process. So mainly when coming to the economics of machining process, mainly the machining or a metal cutting is one of the important aspect of the production system. So one of the important aspect of the production system, ultimate objective of any machining process is to give an intended that is a proper shape, size and a finish by gradually removing the material that is excess material from the workpiece. That is one of the major intention of any machining process. So the next one is the primary goal of any industries is to manufacture that product at a faster rate. See, all the industries or all the companies, they're looking to manufacture a product at very higher faster rate with a minimal cost. The cost should be very less and the production rate should be more in such a way that all the industries or organizations will going to be work in order for a manufacture of that particular products. So that too without sacrificing the product quality. The important factors in any manufacturing company is they need a good products with an higher rate and the cost should be minimal. So this is one of the major requirement or a condition of any manufacturing companies. Next is nothing but as long as conventional machining is utilized in order to fulfill the requirement, that is in order to fulfill the faster production rate, so the cutting feed and the feed rate also have to be increased. So in order to get in a faster machining process, automatically we need to give in a more cutting speed and then a feed rate to remove the material quickly. Next one, however, this may lead to reducing the cutting life. Whenever you're going to give the cutting speed and the feed rate high, where in order to make products faster, so this may cost or this may even the effect on the cutting tool life due to faster wear rate and high heat generation. Because of this faster wear and high heat generation, the cutting tool is required to be changed frequently. If the cutting tool is frequently changing, automatically the cost of the tool will be increasing. Next is overall machining time and a cost. So the overall machining and the time of the cost is mainly there are three elements that is include, that is one is actual time and the tool changing time and the other handling, that is ideal time. So these are the three elements, or these are the overall machining time, and we and the cost that we can able to conclude, that is total machining time, that is TM. What is the total machining time taken for a machining process? TM will be equal to TC. The TC is nothing but what is the cutting time taken, and the TCT, that is what is the time taken to change the tool, and TI is nothing but an other ideal time. So these are the major three factors that we can able to calculate the overall machining time. So coming to this, all these times are in cost elements except handling time are affected by the variation of cutting speed and the feed rate. So the formula is to TM will be equal to TC plus TCT plus TI to find out the overall machining cost. So coming to the actual cost, actual cutting time and cost is, so the cutting time is taken for during an actual material removal action from the beginning of the chip production to the end machining process. So since the cost is, so since every time elements pertain to the machining contributes towards the machining cost, so that the sum of the factors are required to convert to the time to cost. We are going to convert that in the form of time to the cost. On this basis of these factors, time elements can be converted to the cost elements. By considering these time elements, we can able to consider the cost elimination, and the estimation of machining economy becomes easier. So whenever you need to make an estimation of before manufacturing of any product, so by considering these elements, so the estimation will be easier for such factors, including, see, this is K1. So K1 is nothing but cost time conversion for factor for the machining process, and K2 cost and time conversion for factor for tool sharpening or a price of new tool. So this K1 includes the conversion factor for machining process, and the K2 includes the cost time conversion factor for the tool sharpening or a price of the new tool. See, whenever you are going to sharp the tool, what is the time taken? So that time will be converted into the form of cost, and whenever if the tool able to not able to grinding or a machining process, we go whenever we going to replace with the new tool, so that also will be converted as a cost time conversion. Therefore overall machining cost per piece, how we can able to calculate for the overall machining of cost per piece will be equal to actual cutting cost, that is actual cutting cost per piece, plus tool changing cost, that is what is the time taken for a tool changing for that to manufacture that particular workpiece, plus handling cost, what are the handling cost, and tool cost. So this entire, all this includes the one cost per piece. So actual cutting cost, that is per piece, and the tool changing cost per piece, and handling cost per piece, and tooling cost per piece. So this what this K1 and K2 include gives that. So it is in a conversation of how the cost will be, the time conversation will be converted in the form of cost. So that also will be included whenever we are going to change the tool, change of tool timings, and the replacing with the new tool. All this what the time we are going to take, so that time also will be converted in the form of cost. So even that cost also will be included in the total cost of the per piece. So this includes the, or this gives idea about the economics of the machining process. So how we can able to consider for cost for each piece.